As we all prepare for ATE on the Gold Coast in May this year, I am joining you today to provide an update from the UK and Northern European markets. My name is Sally Cope. I am the Regional General Manager for Tourism Australia, based here in London. It seems extraordinary that 12 months have now passed since Australia's borders reopened and we started to welcome international travellers back after the COVID pandemic. The initial surge of visitors from the UK market was driven by VFR travellers. No surprises there. We hold such strong people-to-people connections between the UK and Australia, so of course many people were travelling to reconnect with friends and family. Late last year, the market split of UK travellers to Australia showed 70% of arrivals claiming VFR as their primary purpose of travel. That trend's shifting now. Our distribution partners have been reporting strong consumer demand for international holidays in recent months. The traditional January peak booking season was back with a vengeance this year, and many agents declared record-breaking trading days, which exceeded pre-COVID levels. In fact, data from Skyscanner showed that online flight searches from the UK to Australia in January 2023 were 11% ahead of the same period in 2019. It's quite a phenomenon. As many of you will be aware, the UK economy is predicted to enter a recession in 2023. The main drivers for the current downturn are the increase in energy and food prices, as well as higher overall inflation, which combined have reduced households' purchasing power. Despite these negative indicators, the resilience of the UK traveller is shining through, and there are several reports to verify this fact. For example, high street retailer Travel Counsellors surveyed 2,500 customers in November, and 76% said holidays are so important they still intend to travel as planned in 2023. Similarly, KPMG surveyed 3,000 UK consumers in December and found 61% do plan to cut discretionary spending in 2023. Things like eating out, clothing, takeaways were listed as areas that they would likely pare back. But when asked which non-essential item they would like to hold on to and would use existing savings to fund, the annual holiday was the most popular response. It's a thing in this country. The right to take an annual holiday is a precious and protected thing. Within this environment, demand for Australia remains high. According to the Australian Bureau of Statistics, the UK was our second largest source market for visitor arrivals by the year ending November 22, with just over 300,000 arrivals. Notably, the UK has also delivered the largest cohort of working holiday maker arrivals since borders reopened. As mentioned, we also oversee Northern Europe from the London office, which is made up of Scandinavia, Benelux and Ireland. Combined, we saw around 100,000 arrivals from these countries in the past year, showing very positive signs for future growth. Building on that, our key distribution partners are telling us that Australia ranks in their top 5 destinations. Aviation capacity has reached 74% of 2019 levels, but demand for travel to Australia is continuing unabated, and it's clear we need more capacity. Airfares are currently more expensive than they were in 2019. There's a lot of confidence from the region that we will. Reflecting that is the contingent of trade buyers registered to attend ATE this year. In summary, we look forward to welcoming 32 buyers from the UK and 22 from Northern Europe, and added to that we will also be hosting 8 journalists from the UK, both trade and consumer media. We've got a lot to look forward to and to leverage. Our Come and Say G'day campaign has performed well since launching in October. The paid campaign was planned to reach 94% of our target audience on average 13 times. It has done this, and total video views exceeded target, reaching 52 million. In partnership with Qantas, we continued the campaign on television into the new year, and our 7 key distribution partners also supported the campaign through their own channel and paid activity. Together, they featured 27 unique holiday packages on Australia.com and have delivered over 18,000 passengers booked to date. We're now about to relaunch our campaign targeting working holiday makers to take advantage of this time of year as young people are graduating from university and planning their next steps. Hopefully it won't be long before the Australia-UK Free Trade Agreement is ratified and entered into force, which will open up a whole new world of flexible opportunities for young Brits to work and travel in Australia. The FIFA Women's World Cup in July and August provides us with a great opportunity and platform to promote Australia while football fans from across the region tune into the broadcast. Particularly here in England, the success of the Lionesses in the European Championships last year really captured everyone's imagination and raised the profile of women's football. Historically, the sporting ties between Australia and England have centred around rugby and cricket, so it's also worth noting that we will be hosting the Rugby Lions Tour and the Ashes in Australia in 2025. In fact, Lions Rugby Travel have started planning for this tour already and will be at ATE this year. And the list goes on, with the Commonwealth Games being hosted in Victoria in 2026 and the World Cup Rugby across Australia in 2027. We're incredibly fortunate to have these major world-class events providing really strong opportunities to promote Australia in this region. So on that note, I'll sign off by saying we're feeling really optimistic. I look forward to catching up with many of you at ATE on the Gold Coast. If you want to line up a meeting with me directly, please do get in touch. Thanks everyone, and see you soon.